Good morning, third graders. Today we're going to review polygons and congruency. The first thing we are going to do is start off with a polygon. And what is a polygon? This screen right here you should have gotten in your math packet. So I wanted to kind of review what a polygon is and what a polygon is not. Remember, a polygon is a shape with lots of different angles, which tells us right here the word polygon means many angles. These are some examples in red of shapes that are not polygons. These are not polygons because they either have a curved line or an open line. For example, all of these right here show us some curved lines. An open line may look something like this. It is open right here, so it is not a polygon. So let's review. Here are some names of some regular polygons, and we name them based on their sides. A triangle has 3 sides, 1, 2, 3. We call anything with 4 sides a quadrilateral. Quad means 4. For example, a four-wheeler has 4 sides. It is a quadrilateral. Pentagons are shapes with 5 sides. Hexagon is 6 sides. Heptagon has 7. Octagon has 8. Nonagon has 9. And a decagon has 10. These are our regular polygons. Now let's take a look and review what congruent means. Congruent means the same shape and the same size. So if something is congruent, it has to be the same shape and it has to be the same size. Same shape, same size. Let's look at some examples. We have our definition, the same shape and the same size, and then we have an example of some rectangles here. They are the same shape and they are the same size. Now, these ones down here are not congruent. Why? They are the same shape. They are rhombuses or diamonds, but they are not the same size, so they are not congruent. Now, we have 2 definitions. Again, remember, congruent means same shape, same size. I want to point out that the congruent has nothing to do with the color or the position of the polygons. Let's look at these squares right here. These 2 squares are both, or squares on their sides or diamonds, are congruent. Now they're congruent because they are the same shape and they're the same size. It doesn't matter that one of them is black and one of them is green, and it doesn't matter that one of them is turned a little bit more on its side. That has nothing to do with being congruent. They are the same shape, same size, and really that is all that matters. So we're going to look at example number 1. These are 2 squares. Are they congruent or are they not congruent? If you said not congruent, you would be correct. They are not congruent because they are not the same size. They are the same shape, but remember it has to be both parts of the definition. They are not the same size. Example number 2. We have 2 triangles. Are these congruent or are these not congruent? If you said congruent, you would be correct. These 2 triangles are congruent because they are the same shape and they are the same size. Now remember, it doesn't have to be in the same position. This one's a little bit turned over to the side all the way, but they're the same size and they're the same shape. And then our last slide, we are going to vote on these sets of polygons. If we look at example number A, we want to see if these polygons are congruent or not congruent. And these are regular polygons. Number 1 is not congruent. It is not congruent because they are not the same shape. One's a rectangle, one's a square, and they are not the same size. Looking at number 2. Number 2 shapes are congruent. They are congruent because they are the same shape, they are both triangles, and they are the same size. They are not the same color, but that does not matter for us. Number 3, we have congruent or not congruent. These shapes are not congruent. They are not the same shape and they're not the same size. If you have any questions this week on our review on polygons and congruency, please feel free to reach out. We hope you have a great